Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Seminoles will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those defenses.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. To the air, it's Ncaa. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. And the Bruins will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Offense working from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single...
It's a running room. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him try to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Quick completion to the right. Kearney on the Jets. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride Davis here. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Flores. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This drive going from the 17. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Rushes on him. It's caught downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. And he wanted to get that one in, but the defense able to force him out at the 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw. It's Iyamaleama. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look at the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
The RPO, it's complete. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Hauls it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. It's It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis, and they obviously had so much NFL talent.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reads it, fires complete. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Noles! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off. Don't see that very often. That's Heisman Trophy candidate.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted one.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes a connection. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Scrambling away. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dome. Caught near the sticks. It's Kemp. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch it, big fella.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. He's got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bruins in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about, man. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking to take a shot. Holds it in on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Not a chance. Missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off play action on 1st down. Going over the top. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. Man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job on the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football. Almost had the big play.
Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He'll field the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Pocket breaking down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Staples. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it go. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
UCLA 14, Florida State 13.
Stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Touchdown, UCLA! A great catch and run for 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. 5-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Knowles headed quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much spread, you better be able to cover. You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone coverage, breaking on the football, and going and getting that INT.
Hit as he throws. Pulls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. And now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense changing the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The ball is out behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that,
and makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. It's a seam wide open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
and that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were
going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Touchdown, UCLA! And the stomping has commenced. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Bruins have moved it inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to the right side. Jukes his way for more. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.